Anything in extras? Yep, a few things have been added since I first checked when I started up the game. Starting New Game Plus. You can carry your in-game data over to New Game Plus. In-game saves and New Game Plus saves are indicated by a Sothis mark. Oh, it's adorable! I see it. That's cute. In New Game Plus, you retain your renown and hired battalions, as well as your shop and saint statue levels. You can also use your journal to spend renown to unlock professor levels, support levels, skill levels, combat arts, and abilities gained from mastering class skills that you had unlocked in your cleared game save. Use the unit appearance option in your journal to choose your unit's looks from options such as their monastery uniforms or war attire. Profile portraits and voices will not change. Fair enough. Additionally, you may receive items containing crest powers. Based on the choices you made in your cleared game save. Use your journal to spend renown to unlock any crest items you do not already possess. Okay. Hard really wasn't all that hard, to be honest, so let's just stick with that. Sure. Preparing to establish a connection. Don't blue screen on me. Why can't I do that? For real, man. I can't throw my sword and create a field of fire around it. All I can do is just use it as a whip sword, and that's it. I can't do any of this bullshit. Makes me sad. Is it because I'm missing Sword's Creststone? I never found it. So Rhea is Saros.
Do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die. Die. Die.
Your mistake, Nemesis, was only having a single weapon instead of like 5.
He's gone now, Mother.
She is such a psychopath.
Oh my. What could have brought you here? I wonder how you got in here.
Oh, I don't have auto advance on.
It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed. Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Okay. Male or female this time? Well, that was male first time, so let's go female this time.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
I'm a ghost.
Do not deceive. You would do well to keep your wit in line.
Never. I must flaunt what little I have.
Do not deceive. You would do...
Okay, fair
I
enough.
see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Oops. Yes. Yes.
I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human
It's even
names.
less normal than the first one.
You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world? Wow, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
Uh-huh. I am now 100% positive that you say that no matter what day I pick.
I think it may be time for yet another nap. It is almost time to begin.
Hey, time to wake up. Were you having that dream again?
No. Yes.
You've described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn. Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
I said the good thing
sir,
this time.
sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Bandits.
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's almost like it's a
It's
Fire
true.
Emblem
They
Prologue.
attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Let the nods begin. Well, let's just start a new file. I should change the description of my stream now that I started New Game Plus.
Let's take care of those thieves before they take down the enemies.
Yeah, okay. I don't need the freaking tutorials now. Sorry. Needed to pop my knuckles real quick. And updated.
Ready and willing.
Yep.
Stay focused.
That's because I didn't expect.
Since I'm going Golden Deer route, I really
Each
shouldn't.
battle, a chance to
I
grow.
really should avoid giving Edelgard and Dimitri experience as much as I can.
I will prevail. You have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
I'll cut through. Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from... Yes, good.
Yeah, terrain. Still a tank, even at level 1.
fine opportunity.
Should I have held back?
That's probably a bad idea.
Who's next?
Meh.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Yeah.
It was a good try.
Damn! Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Mystery crest. What crest could that be? We may never know. What? Oh. He can just flank us. Well, damn.
That is that.
Oof.
I'm not setting a very good example.
I'll say.
I'm gonna kill you where you stand! Hey! You with the blank stare! Out of my way!
Very appropriate description.
I expected as much.
Not bad. Yeah, I should have killed the other soldier first.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Of course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sophis, but I'm also known as the Beginning. Sophis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sophis. And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
Many people.
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name?
Yes.
Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you? Correct. You understand. You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened. There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all.
Well, I mean, you
Though
are
it is only momentary.
literally
Time has
tied
stopped.
to my soul, so
However did I manage that?
it was saving yourself as much as me.
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end. How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do? Of course! I must turn back the hands of time! Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Hey, over here!
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
It's already under control, dude.
The thieves are running away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
I did it. All me.
Why, thank you so much.
Captain Gerald? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man! Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child? Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain.
Is that the mannerisms
I'd love
of
for you to
having
see the
no
monastery
emotions?
too. You will join me, won't you? What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Saros.
Knights of Saros. They do seem rather skilled. Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Saros. Oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything? How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students at the Officers' Academy at Garrig Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Clyde. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet? Or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard.
Emperor to be?
Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Vargas is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well?
Gotta go with the Alliance this time.
Is that right? Well, that's a win for the Alliance, so I suppose I'm obligated to be happy.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Hello?
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once here. I may be sleeping.
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 houses.
Hey, that's the name of the game. Who knew?
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Lesser Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Relative. Until about a year passes, and then shit hits the fan.
This will be your first time at the monastery.
Indeed.
I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
Hogwarts? Oh god, that was bright. Hi, Hanneman. Hi, my Layla. It's unfortunate that she never married or had kids, despite how much she wanted to.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now, I've never spoken of this to you before, but many years ago, I was a knight here. I reported to the Archbishop, Lady Rhea. As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Setting. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name? A fine name indeed.
You have weird taste, lady.
From the bottom of my heart,
So do
I
I.
thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
Yay.
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you. I look too pretty for that line of work, do I? But yes, when I'm not teaching, I can be found in the infirmary. If you're ever lonely, please do come and pay me a visit. I would love to.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine.
She does not know.
And explain. The Officers'
She
Academy
knows not.
is comprised of 3 houses of
Not
students,
knows, does
each
she?
of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids.
Yeah, I'll say.
I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the Church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Suspicious individual?
That matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Those stockings, though. I know it's supposed to be like a floral pattern, but really they just look like they're fucked up. First task.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. That is your first task here at the moment. Once you have finished, may I ask a favor of you?
No. I'm going home. Bye. Quests. Talk to people that have quest markers, and you'll get a quest.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students just...
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now, you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Yeah. Yes, I know how Minimap works. Thank you.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Pressburg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles? Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant, even. But there's little to be done. One day, I must rock. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
What, no emotions?
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate.
Yeah, that's putting it
Still,
mildly.
if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite a...
Do I have to listen to the blurb for like every character?
So I am the wonder. I hope you've had a chance to meet.
Looks like I might have to.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge. His house is that of Dugai, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him. And if he had any... He's the second son of Count Bergles. He has no inheritance in his future. He's overly energetic and
Yeah. I know all these people quite well.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric. I believe she
very
shut herself
mildly
away in her quarters
putting
and
it.
doesn't care to... Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House. She's a song... To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Bridget. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Bridget is a vassal state of the Empire.
Okay? Yes.
What do you think? The Golden Deer House is for students of the Lesser Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well. What do you think?
Ah, you must be that renowned mercenary. Perhaps you'd like to join me for a cup of tea sometime. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
Will I? Hi.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithia von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
It's like this.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is...
Marianne von Edmund. Are you joining the Knights of Seros or something?
Something like that.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Who are you again? What do you think?
Some guy.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude Von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone? Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
Lawrence.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
So, unsurprisingly, he sounds like this house is for men. God, random chill. Those drinks really seem to want him to be a Dark Knight.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about it.
Accurate. Just, for God's sake, Raphael, get a new shirt.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents. Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose.
Oh, hello, doggy.
You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
How you doing?
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
She seems like she's made out to be a Holy Knight or a Falcon Knight. Probably Holy Knight, because she's definitely magic focused.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Though from what I hear, she's the carry of this house. Bye.
Leonie enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary.
Hi, Cat.
I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come.
I thought the dog would come back, but it's one of the cats.
She's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Just come to explore my room, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Dimitri.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathed, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance.
We're literally
In any
both
case,
level
welcome
1.
to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention?
Yeah, Felix. Give me him. And Ingrid.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
Did I hear meow? Cat's
Hello?
probably hungry. What? Who the hell said that?
Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man. Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime. He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has
he just has Lockpick as his unique ability.
So I'm certain
That's
he will approach your lectures
really
with
cool,
great
actually.
enthusiasm. Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help. I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her. Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School
A
of
strength
Sorcery.
+4 rally.
She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious,
100% Falcon Knight there.
In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet. Ingrid is kept. She is.
I appreciate your effort.
You did it.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The black eagles, the blue lions, and the golden deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Gotta go with this one.
So you have chosen the Golden Deer led by Claude, correct?
I hear that this is the longest route and also the hardest. So I didn't find hard particularly difficult. Maybe it'll be better this time.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother?
Well, I'm gonna have to put up with these yellow borders for the rest of the game.
I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing.
Not a
More
real
important-
complaint, it's just yellow isn't my favorite color.
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy!
I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor.
Why don't you age?
I am Seventh's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Okay. Nice to meet you too, dude.
Wait, what? Are you really our new homeroom professor?
Is that true? You aren't quite what I had pictured. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
I was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really. Whoops. Now that you're our professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully. Oh, well then, since we're pretty close in age and all, I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
You will address me as Your Highness.
The exceptionality of this appointment. Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How unusual. I've heard you are a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Are you really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps. I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
I doubt that.
I'm a woman.
Recommended by Alois,
That's pretty much guaranteed.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain of the Knights of Saros.
I heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible.
The captain? Who are you talking about?
Captain Gerald, of course. The most notable captain of the Knights of Saros and a peerless mercenary. Huh. It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Gerald deserves nothing but respect.
Okay. Chill.
Well, after working as a mercenary
No
alongside a
rudeness.
father figure such as he, I have high hopes for our professor.
Just because someone is special doesn't mean their children are special too, Lysithia.
Oof.
Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea.
I mean, she's
Don't
not
would
wrong,
be,
but still
Marianne?
rude.
Huh? Oh, yes, I suppose so.
Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party or something first? I'll get the meat.
How savage. I propose a nice conversation over tea instead. I am more than willing to procure some high-quality leads.
Tea? You can't get to know someone over tea. There's no meat involved. It's not a party.
I like this guy.
Your common sensibilities are grating to my noble ears. Please quiet yourself.
Sorry for the bickering, Teach. As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch. We're not especially unified. You'll find nobles and commoners alike here. Those who are dedicated to their studies alongside slackers. But hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right? I really hope you're looking forward to the year ahead as much as I am.
Where are the pictures? What is with this blank space here? Glitch? That's weird. I haven't seen that. And I've played this game for about almost 80 hours now. Oh, there they are. Found them. Yay.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you.
You might say that.
You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while.
Good.
Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now. I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter.
Is it going to be
As I
invasive?
said,
The answer is
crests
yes.
are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all. Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Ahem. Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
I'm just gonna go. You have fun. Yay!
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy take notes, pay care.
Well, they did say I kept the shop levels. Oh, well, anyway. Explore. Not like I can do anything else. Unit appearance is now available. You can now change how characters appear in the monastery, in battle, and during events. This will not alter the voice or profile image of that character. Spend renown to unlock skills, abilities, etc. Professor level. And it's going to take a lot, but it's worth it. Why can't I do Felix's? Class abilities. I don't remember what the class skills were. Thief was steel. Mercenary, I'm not sure was anything useful. I don't think hero was all that useful either. Enlightened one's good, but I'll get that as part of the story anyway. Probably not worth spending. Let's see. Lysithia. Mage is Fiendish Blow, which is really good, but I mean, she's gonna get that anyway. Well, either way. Definitely got to level up my professor level as much as possible. And I'll just hold on to the rest of my renown. Please assist me by catching a delectable fish. So the quests are all just introductions.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end.
You don't say.
Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
Okay. I'm not too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to...
Dimitri Dadu.
Let me know when you are hungry. I will make you a quality meal. I have a request.
I heard about the upcoming mock battle. I want goodness, listen to me.
I'm not listening to you, actually.
Did you hear the news, Teach? Looks like we're gonna have a good old mock battle between the houses. The Golden Deer House isn't exactly what you'd call an elite group just yet, so you may want to whip everyone into shape with some extra training. After all, competition is only fun if you win. To that end, I'd better prepare as well. You know, I was researching what it's like to live here long before I even enrolled. Want me to fill you in, Teach? Students and teachers, that means as you explore... If you haven't, no, you can... I hear the bulletin.
Yep.
Far be it from me. If you don't...
Yep, activity points.
Here at the... In other words...
So, about the mock battle that's coming up, you don't mind me sitting it out, do you?
Yes.
As a fragile maiden, I'm useless in battle. I'll just cheer everyone on instead.
Lady, you are a crazy axe person. Leone.
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you if I have to. It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best.
I was just heading back to my room, bye!
Yeah, that's about right.
I don't like to come out unless I really have to. Hope you're okay with that, Professor!
Well, there's Dorothea, Hilda, and Mercedes. Lady Rhea is quite the beauty, too. And I must admit, I've even checked out Professor Manuel once or twice. You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers' Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see. Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
Bruh. Yep. Yay, more renown.
Maybe.
Who dat? Marianne.
Goddess, I pray to thee. Please protect us.
Hello there, Professor.
Hi.
Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself. My brother would not be pleased if he heard you saying the monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother. Might you help me with a favor?
Catch a fish. Go.
Dear goddess.
Oh, gotta talk to the fish keeper. Yep. Yay.
You have helped me so much.
Yeah.
Ugh, I really need to eat. I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time? I need to keep eating if I want to get stronger.
Eating yummy.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
More renown.
Here at the monastery, I have had many great learnings from many great people. I am hopeful to have learnings from you, too. As forever, I will do my best trying.
Hold up. Vertical camera reverse. There we go. That feels better.
I'm busy. Do you
I'm
want
one of those
something?
people.
I can't right now, but let's fight soon. I look forward to beating you.
Rude.
Listen.
Yes, it's true that I'm the only commoner in the... I knew that before the first day of class.
I'm just kind of speeding through people's dialogue to see if there's anything I can say to
Before I came to the Officers Academy,
increase
that's
their
where
affinity,
I guess
etc.
Lawrence was but Annie was always just so nice.
The Blue Lion House, Luke. The library if you find time.
Like I had that dialogue option with Felix. Got a little bit of
Do you know the provenance? The eagle. That refers to the
support
twin-headed
built
eagle
from
on the
Forum.
Adrestian and black.
Hi, Professor. Have you gotten around to visiting the library yet? It's absolutely loaded with valuable information in a manner, yes.
Like that.
Here's an idea.
Yes.
Hello, Professor. I have a teeny... You haven't seen a man with hair the same color as mine, scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you? I suppose it was silly to ask. Hello, Professor. You have...
Well, I don't get the option to choose the other one.
Here's an idea.
That guy is totally not her dad. Promise. Also, I'm not honest.
Well, of course. Do bear in mind that even as you are appraising your student, I hope... Oh. Really?
No.
Church has changed. Said if none of them were. Have you met Leonie yet? Apparently, sorry to burden you, but could you...
Yeah, we've met. She's, very gung-ho about you.
A mock? Well,
Apparently, mine, I was wrong.
I think. Captain Chivage, at least. Why am I talking about this? The leader.
Canis?
That's...
Professor, the light.
What, I can't fast travel yet? Fine. I think I want fast travel.
Hello.
Goodbye. Let me out. Alright. That was fast.
Professor. Hello.
Hi.
What? I care nothing of friendship. If you have no business...
Okay then.
Wow, Yuritsa sure seemed like after that. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. Well, I could probably take you, though. Seriously? You should really...
I knew I should have chosen the other one.
If you continue to insist on distracting me, joking, of course.
Are you? I don't know, I've got to know you pretty well. I don't think you're joking.
Listen to this.
Hi, have you memorized everyone's names yet? I'm Ignat, in case you forgot. I'm looking forward to learning from you.
Our house is that of the golden deer. Golden deer are sacred creatures, said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial. All three of the houses have a meaning behind their name. You should feel free to ask.
Alright. I'll go ahead and end the day. Do that mock battle.
Much appreciated.
Let's go.
for a mock battle, eh? How should we go about this?
Beat them.
Well, you'll be our commander, that much is for sure. Just don't screw it up and everything will be great. Got it, Teach?
Yeah, don't worry.
Right. I'll do whatever I can to help too. I mean, I'm kind of obligated to. For example, if I add a little something to their food to upset their stomachs... yeah, wink wink, I read you. You can't officially condone that sort of thing,
No,
right?
seriously, just
But
don't do
say,
that.
hypothetically speaking, students from the other houses started racing to the infirmary. As far as anyone knows, it could just be a harmless little stomach bug making the rounds.
Well, what a fascinating conversation you two are having. May we join?
Claude, I can't believe you would stoop to such crooked schemes to gain the advantage. Have you no honor?
If that was really my scheme, I wouldn't be talking about it out in the open. I'm afraid you'll have to wait until our battle to see what's really in store.
It's irrelevant anyhow. Whatever you have planned won't save you from a crushing defeat.
She has a point. Still, I'm rather eager to see what sort of schemes that mind of yours conjures up.
You heard him, Teach. We can't let these fine folks down. Of course, a fair fight, as all fights are. Good one, Teach. Play innocent now so they won't see it coming.
Claude, please.
Oh, how precious. Looks like you and the students have become fast friends.
While I am pleased that you are taking the initiative to acquaint yourself with the students, I'm afraid it's about time for the faculty strategy meeting.
I'm sorry, professors. It's about time I return to my training anyway. Claude, Edelgard, until we meet again on the battlefield, farewell.
I look forward to assessing your abilities. I hope you don't disappoint. Thank you.
Why, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yep. Okay. What, I only have a few people to choose from? Yep, sure do. Okay. Gotta leave one person out. Who's it gonna be? Ignatz, I think. She has healing, she has dark magic. Oops. Well. Six defense, 7 defense, 6 speed, 8 speed. I'm definitely gonna want Marianne around for healing. Honestly, at this point, it's not really going to make that big a difference. So, I'll just apply the rest. as adjutants.
So, this is the stage for the mock battle. The command's all yours, Teach.
I'm sure you already understand, but the house that defeats the other two is declared the winner. Incidentally, I'll be overseeing this mock battle, so listen well if you want to win.
Stay focused.
Ready and willing.
Who, me?
I got this.
Who, me?
I will fight on the front lines. I can stop the enemy's advance with grace.
You have Lady Edelgard's permission to... I suppose I've no choice but to provide cover.
Thank you, Hubert. We are off to a terrible start.
Ash, can you move to the front lines? I want to lure the enemy this way.
Got it, Your Highness. Leave it to me.
I don't think that's going to work
Once
out
you
well
finish
for you.
preparing, make your move. Dedu, Mercedes, keep our enemy occupied until then. I'm on it.
Oh my. We'll try our best.
I'm using an iron axe in the mock battle.
Next time.
Oops.
You lost to me?
Wow, you suck.
I'm the son of House Ire. How did I fail? I must need to train harder.
As expected.
Oof.
I'm not setting a very good example.
Your first two level ups are not good. Not good at all.
Well done.
I'm not done yet.
Not bad, not bad.
You are performing as expected, Professor. We will have to face you with our full might.
Nice dodge.
The new professor is rather strong. I suppose I'll have to call it a day.
Hilda! Hilda!
That's not gonna get old ever.
Sorry.
Are you planning on fighting two houses at once? I will admit that is favorable for us.
This is a good opportunity for us. Let's forge ahead.
Let's everybody pose. Ooh. That is an ability. Alright, let me retreat and form up. The do is not going to be fun.
Oh dear, maybe I was too lazy.
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh no, this is as far as I can go.
You fought well.
Okay, I won't deal a whole lot of damage there. Attack 19, defense 6. So 13 damage. Attack 18. Of course he hit. Why wouldn't he hit?
Hey, thanks.
I've reached the pinnacle.
Of your starting class, yeah.
Apologies, Your Highness. I can go no further.
Should have trained better.
It's your call. Psst, your princeliness. You got a thing for Edelgard, right? Come on, fess up. You'll feel better.
Claude, please. This is no time for idle banter. Your defenses are wide open.
That didn't get to him, huh? What a shame. I'll find a better way to ruffle him up next time.
You're making me work.
How dare you?
Can I get a do-over?
That's my line.
My training was insufficient. I am so sorry, everyone. The rest is up to you.
Okay.
Sword!
There can be no victory unless I defeat you. So be it.
Oh, you have a hand axe? Cheater.
Still a delicate flower, you know.
Thanks for that.
Well done. I nearly wound up a patient in my own infirmary. Should I have held back?
Perfect comprehension.
So, you made it past Manuela, eh?
Ready and willing.
My. The new professor seems very capable.
Plenty more where that came from. Still got room to grow.
Pretty good, though. Don't kill her! You didn't kill her, thank you.
You better be careful.
I'm not gonna die either way. Dodge? Nice dodge.
I guess I feel a little stronger.
To think that the Black Eagle House could lose so readily.
He doesn't move, does he? He does, okay.
Pony?
She would probably be the best to lure him out with. Yep. There you go.
My goodness. The leadership of someone with actual battle experience is, well...
Won that.
All right, that's that. The winner of this mock battle is... the Golden Deer House.
Great work, everyone. Even if it's just a mock battle, the taste of victory is sugary sweet. Great work, Teach. That was a brilliant win. Playing ignorant as to the quality of your command and deflecting the praise to your students. You really are a model professor, Teach. To be honest, I had a bunch of other schemes planned as well, just in case the situation called for it. But I didn't have to resort to any of them. I suppose our opponents lucked out.
Well met, Professor. The breadth of your skill was on full display today. I must admit that your tactics were masterful. I shudder to think what may have transpired had it been Claude leading us into battle.
I noticed that too! We just did what you told us, and we won! I love it!
As expected from a child of the former captain of the Knights. Thank you for today, Professor. I have much to consider. I never doubted that our professor would be amazing. It was way too obvious. Don't you agree, Marianne?
Huh? Me? Oh, yes, of course. Well done, Professor.
Captain Gerald taught his child well. It would have been more of a surprise had our professor proved lacking.
Don't you think it's a bit harsh to give Gerald all of the credit, Leonie? In any case, it's clear that we only won because of our new mentor's guidance.
A mercenary's wisdom and techniques are forged in battle. Those are the sorts of things you can only learn through experience. Right, Teach? But more importantly, it's time to celebrate our victory. Teach here has yet to try my well-renowned home cooking. I really do hope you'll join us. After all, I swiped some finely aged cheese from the dining hall for just this occasion.
Are you actually a good cook, or is that something that should be
Your work with
giving,
the students
danger
was
flags?
remarkable. I can see Gerald trained you well. I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students. I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would please me more than if you used this coming year to grow closer still.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon. You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy during the long-held tradition that is the coming battle.
Yes, yes.
As for today, I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month ahead. Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
Those affiliated with Garrigmach Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need. Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birthed moon departs, each house of students must complete their assigned mission. You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the deadline. I will soon provide you with the necessary details for your first mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only forget, and I despise repeating myself.
I can sense something special within your heart. I have high hopes for you.
Bandits,
She knows.
Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct? Have you no words for me? Do not...
You ought to know that I am always with you now.
To hear my voice should not come as a shock.
What is this nonsense? All I was told was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible. No one said anything about the Knights of Damn Saros being on our trail.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial. I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play. How interesting.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to!
Hiring a mercenary as a professor. What was that woman thinking?
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
You die.
What?
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. One you will pay for. The road to eternal torment awaits you all. Now I must locate your replacements.
Wait! Get back here! Damn you!
Part 1. White clouds. Heartstring moon. Familiar scenery. In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings.
Yeah, go ahead and skip these. They're really not that interesting or helpful at all. Hell yeah, give me that money.
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits. Our students have been learning about combat through study, but this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The Knights will support your mission and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
More bandits. Not very original, Teach. Well, as long as you're with us, at least things won't be boring. In fact, it may take a turn for the interesting. And with that, I take my leave to make my final preparations.
Final?
You seem well.
You have a month.
Are you adjusting to life at the monastery? Oh, I didn't expect that answer. When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you. But I guess I had nothing to worry about. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now. But don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. So stay vigilant and lead them well. I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady Rhea won't allow it. For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down. Ever.
No free day on that Sunday. Why? Hell if I know.
Thank you.
Oh, they already got a support. Let's do it.
Why do I have to organize the library? I'll get in trouble if it's not done, and I can't think of anyone who'd do it for me. Since no one else is around, though, time for a little break. What are those sounds? Ha! Yeah! Leone, always at it. How exhausting that must be. What's this? Hey, what are you doing? That's mine. If you leave it lying on the ground, people will think it's trash. I usually wear it around my neck, but I put it down while I'm training so I don't get sweat all over it. Well, people won't know that, will they? You should have just left it in your room. It's a good luck charm. If I don't keep it close by, then what's the point? How stubborn of you. I will say it looks to be a very well-loved charm. Captain Gerald gave it to me when I was a kid. If it's that important to you, you should wash it. Then again, I suppose it is made of wood. Have you considered coating it with resin? That would preserve it nicely. You could even accessorize it, make it look cute. Thanks, but Captain Gerald made it especially for me. I'd really rather keep it just as it is. Well, if that's how you feel, I won't argue with you. Me personally, I'd choose a cute necklace over a dirty old charm any day.
I'm sure you would. But Captain Gerald didn't treat me as some young girl. He treated me like a person who mattered and equal. He taught me everything. I don't want to forget his teachings, so I'm going to keep this charm just the way it is.
Oh, what do you know?
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night here. Because, well, you know, the first day of the month when you go exploring always takes a while, and it's starting to get a little bit late. So, I'll just pick it up tomorrow from here. I'm really enjoying this game. I can feel myself getting sucked into it. But anyway, thank you very, very much for watching. And I will see you next time. Peace out.